Alright, and we are on the next set of levels, and this is going to be a little bit different from what we have done before. As you can see, I have a little army around me, and this is going to work more like the Heroes Might and Magic games, where you kind of pit armies against the other armies. You can see to the right there. At the top of the video I'm going to make a little chart that we're going to keep throughout the video, so you will see the weaknesses, and it's more of a rock, paper, scissors sort of thing here, where the character is also explaining this to us, but let's see here, just get in there. Right, so these are tankers, then we have these riflemen up here, and those are soldiers. So the tankers beat the riflemen beat the soldiers, and the soldiers beat the tankers, like that, and just check the top of the video and we'll keep it there. So what we have to do now is to we already have a little army here, so we have to assign everyone to the correct lane, but it appears that that's already the case. So I'm going to attack here, and we can see here I'm losing no HP and I'm losing 3 units here, and it will kill all of the enemy army here. So this is more of a tutorial for this, but the next few levels that I know about at this point at least is going to be like this, so it's going to be interesting. Then we'll put this here, and here they go, boom. And then the bottom lane with my riflemen against soldiers, there we go. Now to the next one here. As we can see, we have 3 more units, but the positions have changed a little bit. So you can see the riflemen are up here, so I'm gonna have to, or sorry, the soldiers are up there, yeah. So I'm gonna have to move my riflemen like this, and I also want to move my soldiers down towards the tankers down there. And we can use my tanker team to grab the chest in the middle there. Let's see what happens now. They're not moving, of course. So let's bring the tanks in, put them there, and I will put my soldiers against the tankers down here, and the rifleman goes up, just like so. And we have the battle, and I'm losing a few units there, but they did indeed get beaten. Now I will go in here in the middle, and I will just stand there and grab one of the chests. Let's pretend I did that, and I will also attack this army up here. There we go. And now for the last one, as we can see, that's a bunch of riflemen, and I can't really do anything with my 2 bottom and top armies here, so I'm just going to end the turn and use my tankers. So I'm going to move my tankers here, they will be attacked, and I will grab the other chest that I didn't grab, let's say it's the bottom one, with this team, or I could have done it with that one as well, and I will end the turn, and now I'll be attacked here. I lost a few tankers there, but here we go. 2 more riflemen. And now I need to attack one more time to finish them off. They fired first, but I didn't lose anything, and there we go. And that's the first level. Well, technically it's not the first, it's the 10th. Now it's time for the 11th mission. And just like the previous one, we are going to have an army, but it's looking a little bit different, and I'll explain what happens soon. You have these 3 armies, that's going to be the first issue here, and they are actually going to advance on us, so let's see how that will look. The first one I'm going to move down here, but I'm not going to destroy that rock, instead I'll grab this bush here. The rock will block this army, so that is going to buy us some time. I'm also not going to level up that town, and then the second one goes here, grabs the bush, and we're in the town as well. And I'm going to upgrade that town. When upgrading the town, by the way, we'll be able to make more soldiers. You saw it was 2 before, now it's 4. And then I will also move here and destroy that rock right there. And I will also upgrade this town. And here comes the armies. We still have one more turn to actually build some units, which is gonna happen now. The middle one I will be grabbing this bush with here, and we are now in the town. Clicking on it like that, and I want to create some soldiers here, and let's see how that will look. I want the riflemen, by the way, because those are melee units. So the second one is riflemen, so I want to make a few tanks for this one. So let's do that right there. And now it's time for the bottom one, but the bottom one has some more time because this army is going to be stuck behind rock, so we're gonna level the town up, and then we cannot do anything more. So now we're waiting. And here comes the first battle. You see, I will lose all my units, but that's fine. I still have HP, so it doesn't really matter. And there's only one left to take out mine. We can tank that, that's no problem. And here comes the next one. As you can see, that's no problem at all. And there we go. These ones aren't moving, so we'll just leave them up there. And this time around I need new units on my middle team, because I lost my rifleman, so I'm gonna make a few new ones. Just like that, and that should take out the last one. We also have the middle one here, and I'm going to create a few more tankers, because why not? And then we have the bottom one that soon has to attack and engage, so in order to do that I'm going to create a few more, and you see 6 here, it lines nicely. I'm going to create 6 soldiers there. Now you see they are dangerously close to my middle units. I don't want to fight with that because I have the wrong units. However, I will be able to clear out the last soldier there, or the knight. Swordmen, I guess we can call them. And here's the next one. Same thing here. They are shooting at me. We don't care. Kill them. There we go. Now it is time to go for the chest down here. And I'm also going to kill this army with my tanker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attack right away and take them out. There we go. And I will send my middle units down, and I will send the top unit up here to grab the chests. There we go, that's that chest grabbed, and then this one goes here. I still have this unit, of course, and that's my tanker, my soldier team. But let's take a look at the next armies here. That's a tanker team, so we want soldiers to take that one out. As for this one here, we want riflemen to take that one out. And you can see my riflemen are down here, so I'm simply going to walk up here with this one and create more soldiers for myself. There we go. The swordmen, rather. See, these armies are not moving, so we have a lot of time now. Of course we have the limit up here, but yeah. So I'm going to take the rock now and do that, and also going to create some more units with this one here. There's no point to not do that since I have 38 coins, so. And we'll enter this fortress here, create some more units. I can also level this one up, so I'm gonna do that. I believe that tanks are the worst threat. Now I'm gonna move in here and create a few more soldiers for myself, riflemen rather. And just in case something goes wrong, I want some more units, so I'm gonna move into here as well and create some more, why not? So instead of making tankers, we don't need them. I'm going to make either riflemen or soldiers, right? And I think that this is the ones that are going to have the least DPS, so to speak, so we can attack it from multiple fronts at the same time. And let's create some more soldiers there. You can see the turns up here. Now we are half time, so it's still fine, so we can still spend a few more rounds to create units here, just to ensure the victory. So I'll make some more there, I'll make some more here in the middle, there we go. And I'll also make a few soldiers up here, and there we go. I'm going to have 4 rounds to take these 2 out, so what I'm going to do now is that I am going to spend 1 more round here, so we have 10 out of 14, that is. And just like that. This might be overkill, I haven't tried too much, so let's just play it safe. There we go. Now I'm not going to create more units, it's time to advance here. I'm moving all my teams forward. And let's see how this goes. It's also worth noting that they are overlapping with each other here, so we kind of wanna don't go too short. Let's see here. Do they? Okay, so this one can be attacked by the bottom team now, but not the top team. So we're gonna move both my top teams up here and like so. Now they will be attacking what they should be attacking. And here we go. That seems to be a victory for the rifle team. And there we go. I did lose a few units, but it doesn't matter. We're fine. Now it's time for these two to engage. Let's just make it... I'm just gonna go with a strong one, honestly. See how that goes. Yeah, that takes out everything. There we go. I just played it safe. And 12 out of 14, so you can see it's no problems here. And victory! And now we are on mission 12, and this is a little bit more tricky. So, let's pay attention here. Let's just get through the dialogue here. What happens here is the boss is buffed by these units up here. You see there are some armies around him. And the melee units, they will give melee attack, 10 per unit, and I believe these are 100 strong. So that would be 1000% more melee attack for the boss. And this army here will give 1000% more defense for the boss, so we don't want that, we need to take them out. And to do that we have this one, and we also have this one unit here. Before we start, I'm just going to grab some bushes up here. That's what you want to do first. You can upgrade the towns. Also take note that this and this army cannot go down to the town right away. So that's what we want to do. We want to move down to the town. And also worth noting is that this army will one-shot your hero up here, no matter what, simply because they are very strong. Like, I've tried to even put my main unit here and they just kill it. So this one here is a lot weaker, so they will not kill your unit, and we're going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to move down here to the town first, and I'm secure. I'm also going to level it up, and note that I will only level this one up and not the other one. And well, there we go. Now we will regen some coins as well, or gold, so we can create the armies. And there we go. I'm going to grab the second bush, like so, and with this one here, I'm going to upgrade my town, as you saw I did before, and I'm going to create 4 soldiers. We only have 6 coins though, so it's important that you do not upgrade the other one, because then you will not be able to have an army to protect it. And as we saw, there was tankers here, so what we want to do is to use the soldiers to take on this. I call these soldiers, they are swordmen. But yeah, there we go. Also worth noting is, or actually I forgot what I was going to say, let's just go in here and create a rifleman there. 2 of them even. And now there's going to be a battle. And you can see here, these riflemen are more than able to take this out, so I didn't actually have to tank anything there. But if you do by mistake upgrade both of the towns, make sure to at least have this one able to defend this. And here we go. What happens now is that we're safe, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the doors with this one and just park her there. And this unit here can just start gearing towards taking on this army with soldiers. But first I want to get some more income, so I'm gonna park her up there, or him even. This army is still alive, so that means I'm going to have to enter the town here and create a few more soldiers to take the last remaining ones out. And there we go, run that over. Here we go. And this time around we can see here the boss is reaching there, so I'm just going to park her there, just so I'm ready for the boss. And I'm also going to grab this mine up here. Now we have a look here, it's melee unit, so I'm going to go with riflemen for that one. So it's time to gear up now, so we can take on the remaining armies. And there's no limit on how much you can do here, so let's just start leveling everything up. There we go. And I'm also going to start creating a few units here. Those were tankers, so we need to reroll to soldiers here. They're all called soldiers, I don't know why. I keep saying that. But yeah, you obviously get what I mean. And there we go. And now we are starting to get some income here as well, so I'm going to upgrade this town here just 2 times and create a bunch more. And then it's time for this one to move down here, and we wanted to create riflemen, so we're rerolling on this one as well. There we go. And now we just end the turn and start gearing up. Like I said, I'm not sure how much power we actually need for our army, since we're obviously countering them, but either way, let's just play it safe, so we'll create a bunch here. This process, I'm just going to stop talking and speed it up a little bit. So let's see you in a few moments here when the armies are stronger. And I'm back. I think an army of 50 should be able to do it. I know these have 100, but since we are countering them, it shouldn't be too bad. So let's go for it and see what happens. That's on round 12, by the way. And as you can see, we are only losing 10 units here, so this was probably overkill. If you come to the point where you see that it's going to go bad, you don't have to do it, you can just cancel and then move back to and create more on the units. So, and you can see here as well, it's they're dying. There we go. Beautiful. Don't get too excited right now though, just end the turn and grab the chest up there as well before killing the boss there. And here we go. And I will put my team right in there. Hopefully you're gonna have a better team than I do. It's gonna take a little while to kill this boss, but job's gonna get done nonetheless. At least we have the advantage of the element there from the weapon skill, so set the boss, stun me there. I really enjoy these little battles actually. It's an interesting turn for things, and it's gonna get even more interesting as we go actually. There we go. And voila. And the stage is now complete. And we're back with the next mission. That would be the 13th mission, I believe it is, yeah. This is gonna be pretty interesting, and just before we start you want to make a really strong main team here. So we're just gonna grab like the best units we have and put them in here. That's not the ones that are chosen at the moment, so I'm just gonna go like all in here and do that. The other teams don't matter here at all, so we're just gonna leave that. And you will see why in just a moment. The bad news is that we have to kill this enemy here, spider, and you know how they are. The good news is that we have a lot of resources here, but there's a trick to this, and we need to kite this unit here. I'm not going to do it right now, but I would advise that you would try to get to these chests here and just open them and then just restart, so you can just not have to fiddle with that. And well, let's get started. Before we go, this here in the middle is the team that is actually going to take on the boss, and we are going to have to kite it back and forth all the time by standing a little bit closer to it with our units. So what I'm going to do now is just to check where can the boss move, and we have the tiles here, so I'm going to move my princess here That's to lure the boss down. I will also move my other 2 units like this, so we can get the boss moving. And there we go. And you can see here the tiles, so I'm going to move down here. I will also move my princess, my other unit up to the chest. So yeah, actually you can grab the chest like this and do it this way. We just want to lure this one down here. Now I'm going to move this unit in here and grab that, and I also need to save my princess by moving my marina team over here. And now we just want to get away as far as we can. There we go. Now the boss will be interested in marina up there instead. And this time around we are going to try to lure the boss in different directions. So I'm going to move this one here, and I'm going to move this one over here. And we will keep princess down there. We just want to put her into the town. And there we go, level it up, like so. Now you see the boss is having interest for this unit here. And as you can see, the tiles are like this, so I'm going to move her there, and I'm going to just move this one far away, like that. And well, let's get in here as well and create some armies. You have only 1 out of 3 choices. You cannot make a bunch of everything, and since this boss deals a lot of damage, I guess if you're a whale and if you're a little bit brave, because you can do this forever, honestly, so you could just maybe make a bunch of ranged, you know, damage there and have like 10,000% and just one-shot the boss. But I'm going to go with the safe route here, and that's the one that I advise as well. It's 10% defense per unit, so let's just make a bunch of units here, a lot of them. And now it's time to lure the boss as well again, so I'm going to move up here like so, and we have to get Marina out of harm's way like so, and end the turn right there. Boss has moved again, and let's see if we can. We also want to get this mine, by the way, so I'm actually going to use my my unit down here to lure the boss just once. Let's see how we're gonna do this though. I think I can stand here, and then I'll just move this one over there, and I will move. Let's see what the tiles is. 1, 2, 3 left, and that's just 3, 4. I'm going to stand down here. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Now I can safely move Marina up there, and I will see if I can get the boss upwards again, and I'm going to do it like that, and then I will move my Marina further away than the other unit is. So let's see how this works. There we go. And I'm going to have to use Marina again. I'm going to have to use my. Let's see, the boss can still reach me there, so I'm not going to do that. I have to wait 1 turn, so I'm going to move away again. Let me just see the thing here. Okay, I want to move the boss a little bit further away, so I'm going to stand like this, I think. Yeah, let's go here actually. And then I'm just going to move this one even further away. And that should do it for us. The boss should now move there. Perfect. Now I'm going to move her over there, and I am going to want to lure the boss up again by, let's see. Oh, I don't want to get stuck. That's the whole thing here. So I'm actually going to lure even further down there, like so. Let's see here. That's 1, 4. Okay. Can the boss reach that tile? It actually can't, so I'm going to stay here. Let's see what it does now. Okay, he still wanted to go for my princess there. So now it's time to get the boss away. So let's move her up there, and I will just, oops, not like that. I will move away like this, and I will also place. Now he should be, hopefully, be going. Actually, doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it like this, and he has 2 more juicy targets up there. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to move my princess over here. I'm going to want to move the boss a little bit there, and I'm also going to just get out of harm's way like that. And there we go. Now it's time to finally create some units. This process could probably take a lot less time. I should have upgraded that before. Well, whatever. But yeah, it's a bit tedious, so you just want to be patient about it. So I'm going to move up here now, and I will also move this one down like that. And let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, perfect. So what happens now is that I'm gonna put this one here, and I'm gonna move this one up here, and now we are in the perfect position, because now we can just make the boss go back and forth, and I'm also going to create a lot more units now. So now we move here with this one, and we just move as far as we can with that one, and well, here we go. And we see here, we move like that now, and we want to move her up there and create more. And I'm going to mute myself as I do this. I will probably go for maybe 1000, 1500 worth of defense percentage, so that's 150 units or so. So let's just enjoy some music while I do this. And we're back. I have 1,800, or sorry, 1,680 defense percent now, so I think this should do. A little bit annoying that I don't have an even number. I forgot to upgrade the first time around, so anyways, it's time to go for it, and there we go. It's going to attack me now. Well, let's go. As you can see, we're barely taking any damage here. I believe a better lead could be used to stun the boss better. I need 3, so. But you can see, no one really cares about the damage here, and Mia is obviously keeping everyone alive just fine. And time to chain it. And that's how to do this one. It's a bit tricky. It took a while to actually figure that one out. Uh-oh, we lost one. Doesn't matter though. The first time around when I did this, I only went with, I think it was 1000%, and my whole team died because I used like a really bad one. So it took a while to solo it with Princess, and I also took a lot of damage, so I had to really kite and run around. So I think it's best to just put a all-in team here, like your best units, just to get rid of it as soon as possible. It shouldn't be much trouble though, if you do it like this, so there we go. Could maybe be a challenge actually to do it with the least amount of buffs or whatever. But anyways, stage complete. And here comes the hardest mission so far. This is mission 14, and in this one, as we can see, there's 3 of these towns here, and up there's going to be a boss that is going to advance on us all the time with his little armies that are buffing him, and there's also those 2 mines down there that are being occupied, and also those small armies. So the first thing we're going to do is to counter those fast-moving small armies, because they are going to reach us in, I believe, 3 turns. So right now we just want to build units here. We'll go riflemen for the right side, and in the middle we're going to make some swordmen, and on the left side we're going to make tankers. Now they are moving again. And here comes the small ones. What you want to do here is just to make as many units as you can, just to make or earn more time in the long run. And there we go, new units made, and we're just waiting for them to reach us. And at this point I was thinking, should I attack those small units or should I keep making units? But I figured they would actually attack me by themselves, so I figured I might as well just make some more units instead. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Riflemen on the right side and tankers on the left side, just to counter what's attacking. And there we go, now they will be attacking after the boss has moved down, that is. And there we go, as you can see the HP is fine on my side, so they barely a dent there and they're gone. Same thing on this side. Now, I went for 10 of each unit here. As you can see there, I have 8 at the moment, so I'm going to wait one more round before attacking those mines up there. Maybe it's possible to do it with 8 actually. You can try that, but I went with 10 just to play it safe there, and it worked very well for me. We're also going to look at that boss army up there later on and how to deal with that, but let's focus on the mines for now. And as you can see, I'm making the last 2 units there. There we go, and swordman for the middle one. The boss army is coming closer, and it's time to attack the mines. But we need to swap positions of these 2 teams here, simply because we're standing the wrong side, so to speak, because I had to take care of the small guys first, and that's why I did it this way. And doing it that way will earn you a little bit more soldiers, because otherwise you will have to move earlier, so you couldn't make those last 2 units. And as you can see here, it's a one-shot. I moved it wrong at the start here, so don't make that mistake. Make sure to cross those 2, so the right side goes to the left and the left side goes to the right. And here we go, I want to stand down there so I don't get hit by the other army, and there we go, and they are taken out. Beautiful. You want to make sure to do this in one go, because it's time to move down again now as the boss army is approaching. And I'm happy to say that I found out a tactic that will also get us the chests, which you don't want to miss out. I'm not sure they have fixed the recon bug yet, but it's still a bit tedious, so I figured it's nice to be able to do everything in one go. So, well, let's see what happens now. It's time to get out of the mines there, and we still make more soldiers there with the middle team, but I want to level the town up as well as far as I can, because we're going to have to deal with those tankers up there. And I can tell you right now that we are not going to kill the other 2 armies. And it's time to move down to safety. And there we go. We also want to cross back the other way. I wasn't actually sure of how to do this, so maybe you don't actually have to do this crossing, because I ended up not fighting these armies, so that's maybe not actually needed. You also want to make sure that the middle team, which is your first team, is the strongest one, because that's the one that's going to take on the boss later. And here we go. The 2 tank armies in the front are worth 50 units, as you can see here, and the other 2 are 75, so it's going to take a lot of effort and to actually beat them, and I'm not even sure you can beat them, even if we wanted to, due to the time limit, or, well, I suppose there's another tactic if you only build one of the units, but either way, it's not worth to do that, so just keep training soldiers for now, of the different kinds that you need. Going for more leveling up here. It actually didn't end up mattering too much here. Now I'm just checking for the tiles which they can reach. And I want to go 1 up here, I believe. Or what's the plan? I can't actually remember. I'm recording this after, so let's see here what the idea is. Oh right, yeah, I'm going to take the tankers. That's right. So I'm going to take out both tank units. Yep, that was the plan. So as you can see now, here they come, and no problem. I lost 1 little swordman there, and well, they lost. Same thing here. There's probably more than 1 actually, now that I think about it, but still, you get the idea. 1 visually. And now I'm just checking if I can beat this, and it doesn't look too bright there. Checking the other one, same thing, I can't one-shot them. So I had to rethink this. So now it's time to split them up, because you can see those tiles there from the armies. If they don't reach the boss, they do not buff the boss. So it's time to get around everything here with the kill team. And you know, as you know, the units will go for whoever is closest to them. So that's what we're doing right now. And I'm keeping the other units down there to lure the small armies down. And we want to get the boss upwards instead. Now it's time for the whole armies, and they're moving a little bit more to the right there, because there's more of me there, so to speak, and yeah, there we go, I got past them. The boss being blocked by the mine there. Now it's time to check again, and well, same thing, ain't gonna happen. So instead of suiciding into that, I figured I would just kite them. So I can move 1 down here, for example, or even to the middle town and keep crafting units. You don't have to do this though, I ended up not beating them, so you just want to keep them busy down there. Just move as little as you have to. The reason I went right there is to be closer to the small army for when we split them up. So now it's a little bit picky here. I don't want to move too far so that I'm further away than the other units, so that was a good choice right there. Now the boss is going to move, I believe, left. And that small army, we still want to attract it, so I'm going to move, I believe, down or to the left. Yeah, down. There we go. Now that army is too close to me, so I need to move away as well. And just checking. Not gonna happen. So I went there. And now the boss and the armies are splitting up. But we still have the chest to reach, of course. So first thing first. I could of course attack the boss and kill it here without issues, but I just wanted to rush up there and make sure I get the chests. I went 1 down here just in case. I didn't want to be too far away, so the boss went the other way instead. That would be really annoying. As you can see, I'm on 15 out of 22 rounds at this point, and it's gonna be very close. I had a feeling it would be, so. And there we go, now they are very nicely split there, so now I can just bolt it up there. Just making sure so I don't get attacked by the other army. And at this point I just want to get up to those chests as soon as possible. Just making sure that I'm not going to outrun the boss. And checking here, the logical one would be to move down as much as possible, just so I'm even further away from the boss than the top team. And there we go. It worked. And that would mean you can grab the first chest right there. And then we're going to move in for the second one. At this point it doesn't really matter what happens down there. You could actually just kill yourself against armies and maybe have the game faster for you, since you don't have to move everything. But there we go, going for the second one. And they're obviously open at this point, but as with other videos, we just need to stand close to them to grab them, so all good. And now it's time to move down to the boss again. And as you can see, it's 2 turns more, so there's no time to waste at this point. The little armies are also closing in, so we can just run away and keep kiting them. Thankfully the boss is moving towards me up there to make it go a little bit faster, so I'm just trying to make it as close as I can. 21 out of 22. This was the first time trying out this tactic, by the way. That's why I'm a little bit, or I was a little bit unsure and had to check things before I was close. But there we go, attacking the boss here, and it's not going to be a problem. It's not buffed. It is level 90, however, so you do want a strong team here, for sure. Well, I didn't, and it's going to take a while, so I'm simply going to stop talking and put the fast forward on, and so I'll see you later, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this next set of videos. There's no more levels after this, as we've seen on Korea now, and so I'm going to release this as it is, and then I'll release the next set of videos whenever we have more levels or stages available to us. But have a nice evening or day, or yeah, take care everyone. Bye.